This is a pre-drywall inspection of unit 8109. We're gonna start right here at this corner of the garage, go all the way around, and then point out things that are on the report and things that are okay. For example, grounding right here is through the rebars, and the foundation is called UFER, and that's an improved method of grinding. UFER is the last name of the guy who invented it. So here is a gas pipe, and it's kind of rusted. It's black pipe. It's usually for inside, galvanized for outside, but it is really rusted, and they should at least sand it and paint it with a paint inhibitor so it doesn't get any worse. It's supposed to be strapped every 10 feet. I don't see it strapped every 10 feet, so they might have to do that. There's a couple of studs that might need to be replaced because they have a little bit of microbial growth, and technically they call that mold. And they're also really damaged, like this one here. And then there's another one in the master bedroom closet. Well, we'll get to that. This is in the laundry room. This is a cap to the drain. They usually keep it capped until the end of the construction. Then they'll remove it. I just have to look at, put an eye on that, but I did not write it down. A couple of studs that are damaged, but let me show you the one with microbial growth. And I put it down again. Suggestion is clean them or remove them. I think it's a lot easier just to put another 2x4 in there. So here is what it looks like, growth, so mold. You want to take that out just in case, play it safe. There's some damages to the concrete slab, and you see indentations like this and holes. And I usually say for them to cover it, because otherwise they will put the padding underneath the floor and flooring cover, especially if it's a carpet, and it will reflect to the top. The any penetration going through the walls that is more than 1 1/4 inch needs to have a nail plate. And they have nail plates in some, but they're missing nail plates in others. I'm trying to find a couple just to show you. So that is the proper thing to do. Any penetration that might be damaged for drilling, like I'll show you in this here. If it's less than 1/4 inch, like this one, 1 1/4 inch, they have to have a nail plate. So that is right. But there's a couple ones that are not properly protected. Then all the penetrations have to have fire stop caulking. In this particular case, they use, it seems to me like regular caulking. It doesn't seem like fire stop. And if they tell you it's fire stop caulking, even though it's white, you might want to tell them to show you the container that came in. And if it has to be UL listed, that's United Lab listed, and approved for fire stopping. A couple of studs. So this 2x6 is really damaged. I think they should replace that one here. And then this 2x4 is really cracked. And again, maybe take it out and replace it for a new one. Then on the outside, I flew the drone, making sure the plywood is okay. Obviously, they don't have any tiles, but this concrete slab here is damaged. And going around, I'll show you here a couple more things. Nothing really out of the ordinary. The water is on. I check your pressure. It's about 60 psi. And then this is the sheathing in good shape. And then once they put in the tiles, they're going to tuck in this drip edge over here. These are your lines for your air conditioning unit, and not here. So we're going around. This is properly done with a stucco, and the lath will come later. This is a styrofoam. There's a filter on the other side. Then the styrofoam, then the lath or chicken wire, and then the stucco. Just going around here. Again, we started in the garage, we end up in the garage, and there'll be a few other little things to report on the written report, but you'll get it later on today. So here we are back in the front entry. a couple more blemishes on the floor. It's pretty easy to repair. And going back the way we came, we're back to the garage. Again, we started on that wall. We're gonna finish in this wall. And we check all the outlets. They're supposed to be 12 feet on a straight run or 6 feet from a wall. And there were a couple that were more than 12 feet, and we wrote it down. All right, if you have any questions, give me a call. Thanks.